After 14 weeks of refurbishment activity on sweeps 1 and 3, it's now time to put them back on the mill. This has been the culmination of many volunteer man-hours provided by the mill team and a large number of summer volunteers. We have been blessed with a fine, calm day, but it's blistering hot. Shorts and t-shirts are the order of the day. A 5-man team has been assembled, and using the same method as the sweeps were taken down, they will be reinstalled using a manual method with ropes, pulleys and a lot of manual effort. The volunteer in the orange high visibility jacket is in charge of today's operation. Sweep 1 is the first to be put back on, and in preparation a temporary set of wheels are fitted to the tip of the sweep. This allows the sweep to be dragged across the ground as the sweep is lifted into position. Our cherry picker is an essential piece of equipment. Without it, we'd not be able to use this manual method to install the sweeps. Stabilising ropes have been fitted and secured to the 2 remaining sweeps. The next step is to install the lifting strop onto the boss on the front of the canister. The canister is the large black painted casting that mounts the stocks onto which the sweeps are fixed. Here we are fixing the lifting rope to the heel of the sweep. The sweep, mounted on the chariot, is ready for the lift. Great care has been taken to ensure that all the ropes, lifting strops, pulleys and shackles are correctly placed and secure. Safety and security is the order of the day, as we don't want to drop the sweep. With the sweep partly lifted, the chariot has been removed to let the rest of the lift to proceed. It's a slow, controlled, coordinated operation between the 2 winch operators. We can now see why the wheels on the tip of the sweep have been an essential feature of the lift. Due to limited space between the lifting boss and the sweep, the lifting point has to be repositioned for the final part of the lift to take place.
Press a stroke. That's it. Come lower.
The original lifting assembly can now be removed and relocated further down the sweep. The mill team observer is hard at work. Others take a rest in the shade as work in the cherry picker continues. Everything is ready for the final part of the lift.
Stop. Releasing still or not? Yeah. Gently as you can. Release it slightly. Stop.
The innermost of 3 stock bolts is now being inserted. The bolt holes in the sweep and the stock have to be 100% in line. If not, the bolt will not slide all the way through. In terms of positioning, this is the most exacting part of the lift.
Not wide, I forget all that. I said one goes round after the other. That's the number that one. So we're getting to that one. We're going to hit
Go. Pull it your way, that way. Yeah, go back a little. Stop. Great.
The rope attached to the bottom of the sweep helps to achieve the alignment to allow the stock bolts to be inserted. Until all 3 stock bolts are inserted and secured, the lifting assembly is still taking all of the weight of the sweep. The last of 3 stock bolts is now inserted, with a little encouragement. The clamp is the last of the fixings to be installed. This is positioned towards the tip of the stock. Now that the sweep has been secured to the stock, the lifting rope, pulleys and strops can be removed. a very significant stage in the lift has been achieved. The next step is to rotate the sweeps by 180 degrees, so the remaining sweep can be installed. The lifting ropes and pulleys have to be repositioned to achieve this. We are about to go through the most exacting part of the operation. The mill will become progressively very unstable during this stage. Again, it's slow and controlled. Another critical stage has been reached, where the ropes and pulleys have to be repositioned in order to complete the safe rotation of the sweeps. Meanwhile, sweep 3 waits quietly its turn to be mounted.
Yep. Well, I'm going. No, I think better with fingers out. Okay. Now get it in. Keep going now. Okay, and round.
With difficulty.
Carefully.
The chariot is again used to manoeuvre the sweep into position. What a fantastic piece of kit this is. Without it, a very large number of the mill team would be needed to manually lift the sweep into position. The observer has to be applauded to still being awake, as this has been a very long day, even to get to this stage.
Get a new washing machine.
The temporary wheels are fitted to the tip of the sweep.
Get those cords out. Can you pull these cords out?
The lift has started and the chariot can be removed.
Can you get into a release back in the middle? That's mostly needs lifting just to get it together. Yeah. Should Chris be releasing? Yeah, I think so. Please slacken, Chris, just step by step.
Some adjustments are made to better secure the wheels at the tip of the sweep. The lift continues and the wheels are now doing a great job. Nearly there. The wheels are off the ground.
Keep going. Stop. Release slightly a bit. Stop. Release, John. Stop again.
The innermost stop bolt is being inserted.
More.
Adjustment in height and horizontal position is required.
More.
Some persuasion is needed, but to no avail. The bolt is stubborn to go in. The middle stock bolt also needs some persuasion. Even with better alignment, the inner stock bolt still needs some encouragement to be fully inserted. The sweep is now secure. All of the temporary fixings, wheels, winches, ropes and pulleys can now be removed. It's been a long, hot day, but our first manual sweep removal and reinstallation has been a success. What a great mill team we have. Well done everyone.